Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master Propaganda. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on Novgorod Outskirts. The north is RoL, fighting here for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, taking on the role here of the... let's just go with Führer Big Light Brigade here with German infantry, featuring 250 half-tracks, veteran school leaders, stormtroopers, assault and hold, and fragmentation bombs with infantry, Panzer machine gun vessels, and so that is Pineapple the Fruit Dude. The dude for whom fruit is not just a fruit, but a way of life, an ethos. Just don't expect him. Ask him to explain it. But he's got here tactical support, airborne, and rifle company with triple infantry there. Double rifle start there, gunnery MD42 start for RoL. Standard stuff here from both sides. So far, resistance moving swiftly towards the fuel point there to dig in with tank checks. Very good there. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and press that bell button. Helps me by showing us most people get to see my videos as well. Plus, you're more likely to get them because YouTube algorithms are basically Kafkaesque nonsense at this point. So whatever you can do is just appease the bizarre logic of YouTube by pressing as many buttons there would help me out a bunch. Also, big thanks to my patrons, supporters, and donators for keeping me afloat here. So big thanks to you. You can also join the ranks by pledging on Patreon or just donating. Links in the video description. MD4 doing a very aggressive move on the eastern flank. He's pushing here for Pineapple's eastern fuel point here. Bold maneuver here. Definitely looking, I think, also that way to disrupt Pineapple's opening here. Raisins falling back under cover of the Opel Blitz truck there that was inexplicably left behind by someone. Hey Jürgen, isn't that the Opel Blitz you were supposed to park properly? It was stolen? Yeah, by a monkey. A monkey? Yeah, with a French beret. A French beret? Yeah, it happened. I don't want to bother with it. Bring up the ground western point there. We've got Grenadiers saying westwards there. Double gun is MD42 there for RoL. Pineapple the double rifleman, and I do believe we're seeing some very fast tech there from him. Not something that is super common. Some players just like to go for 2 infantry rolls and then push hard in, and then say go for some faster 50 cals as well there. Position these two looks good. Flank here, Pineapple setting up for push. We got Reason going up here. Very good, making use of the train there. Ralph's going, and then as soon as the MD42 beats in on the reasons, then oh no! He actually expected that. Cheeky. Nice. On the west side of the coffin, hitting and leaving the Grenadier squad. So the 2 of them with the rifleman, not bad. Lieutenant still up here from Pineapple. Obviously a bit of risky start on this way. 3rd Grenadier squad there for RoL. And the German army, the Führer Big Light Brigade. One of 2 Panzer brigades of sorts that has formed up from, bodyguard units from the Wolfschanze when that was dissolved, as it was no longer necessary. Oh, the MG4's now turned up. There we go, along the rifle to feel him up there. Interesting there, then he actually shifts the machine to the resistance when he knows the rifle squad there. Bit curious move there. I'll be pushing him, but now it's getting wedged between the right Grenadiers and the Pioneers. So that's actually backfire there on Pineapple. He's going there for the Lieutenant. Got the Lieutenant up, he got for 50 couple more weather as expected. More Grenadiers for RoL going for an infantry build here to take as much advantage of all the veteran squad as they can here. Versus Pineapple. MD4 turning about. They need to retreat those riflemen, I think, soon. Or he needs to get lucky, I guess, and get out before the MD42 fires up there. Bit of an awkward element of the MD42. It has actually a bit of a delay there before it starts firing, and usually that is sort of an added disadvantage to the MD42. And again, it's one of the reasons why just trying to set it up again if you this position is really a bad idea with the MD42. Always back here we got take up there for RoL and the German army here back here reinforcing healing. Fun fact about the Führer Big Light Brigade and the Führer Grenadier Brigade. Those are 2 brigades from the men of the Wolfschanze there. They're sort of security divisions. Part of them were actually, part of the elite Großdeutschland division, but there was also just, a bunch of other troops. For example, there was the Landsturm, which was the predecessor to the Volkssturm, by the way, which talked about a lot, which is basically just old men, some basic training and whatnot, were basically just pressed into suddenly being, panzer fusiliers, if you will. And a lot of them were basically also just mounted on bicycles because they didn't have enough trucks either. So, a few fun facts there. Got Reason being pushed back on the west with the Grenadiers. Rifle squad moving up. The ambulance almost done there for Pineapple. Lieutenant moving up here behind the Grenadiers. Suppressed already. 50 caliber hosing down. There's Krauts. Lieutenant pushing on the Grenadiers. Then on the west side, we've got Rifle Nevers, the Grenadiers. Shot being fired there. 1 man drops dead. Another man dead here. Looking pretty good there for Pineapple. There you go. Roughing it off against the Rifle squad. And a perfect hit. They're leaving Pineapple short. 1 Rifle squad there. That is a hell of a lot blow there in the early game to Pineapple. Of course, he still has the Lieutenant. He has the 50 cal. He can go for more. stuff they could also take up, go for Doctor, maybe calling some airborne troops. That's definitely going to stay in there for Pineapple. Gunny's got their pinned down, going for the car, putting up the Lieutenant, setting up the retreat path there as well. Definitely not a bad idea there. Probably can't get a wipe. They could get lucky. He could get lucky there with the Lieutenant. Not impossible. Back here reinforcement. We got the Captain now. So basically losing the infantry squad that he just takes for more stuff and gets the free infantry out of that one. That's definitely an interesting approach from Pineapple. I'm definitely not a bad one there. Got another rifle grenade. Ooh. This time though, he narrowly dodges it. Really close one there. Gunny's on the eastern side, going for the eastern victory point there as well. Harassment and bold plays from both sides, and Pineapple goes for tactical support. Opening up there for Browning light machine guns once he has the command points for that. Half tracks as well could be an option here. Plus Calliopes and P-47s. 50 gun in the center will roll here for some consider a 250 half track. Could be reasonably effective with the losses inflicted on Pineapple and the fact he currently has no real way of countering a 250 half track beyond that. 50 gun up the flank and there, gobbling up the Grenadiers here. Good push there by Pineapple there. Grenadiers being rushing up with resistance and they're suppressed already. Screaming for support up north. Pineapple's combat there. You could consider Stormtrooper squad here, but I think with Stormtrooper squads it may be a bit much. You should just, I think, take up a go for light vehicle. Back here, reinforcement hitting for Pineapple. There go Captain out with a BAR. We'll have to see what he goes for next. We might expect an anti-tank gun here. So we get another half squad there for Pineapple. Eastern few of them being grabbed by the Germans. West side there is largely Teutonic. Gonna be setting out there. Veteran squad leaders are yet to be appointed here, I think, for them. Bit short of munitions for that, actually. Lining out for push here, of course, got the infantry in the way. Of course, he's going out her flank. Good move there. Might try and sort of draw away the machine guns and send for them, making the frontal push here. In this case, draw the fire line. The 5th card got close. There you go. Open up the machine gun, forcing away there. Nice push there by Pineapple. Captain going for the cup. On the west side, we get the skirmish between Rifle and the Grenadiers. Teleman's going down here in the middle of the small crossroad or crossing there. Crossroad. Not quite a crossroad. T-road. Anyways, Rifle closing up the Grenadiers. He punches assist here. And need to be careful, of course. They can't see each other. Apparently due to that small bit of terrain there. Sometimes visibility is a bit of an enigma in the game there. Sometimes, like, you know, it's a small shrubbery. For some reason, no one can see past it. As though there's some sort of anomaly straight out of, you know, Chernobyl. Stalker. Secrets of Chernobyl. Whatever it's called, I can't remember. Great series, though. The Stalker series, that is. Great stuff. Got the half track out. They're going to equip the anti-aircraft upgrade there. RoL's going to get practice here, so they're not equipped for dealing with that at the moment. Not equipped at all, having no tech there. In fact, that's a bit of a mistake there by RoL, to be honest. And clearly something here that Pineapple's going to exploit against him. East 5th coming up there. Gonna need to be careful with that one. If they get caught with that, that's going to be a very quick retreat there. Half to gold right now with its quad 50 caliber mount there. My apologies there. Coming up, the 5th caliber flying carrier fighting fire there. Veterans 1, 5 killed. Gonna need to be steadily suppressed here. There we go, both squads suppressed. And routed in before setting up, he crossed some small ravine there, whatever. Moving through the center as well, half to they're holding back for Pineapple. Other troops good to go close. He can actually begin equipping some of the light machine guns if he had the munitions. In fact, he's not far off from that. Captain forced away here. Half to bring up support here. Could probably quickly turn the target there. Like to make a nice company finding up for RoL. Definitely a bit late on that one. He's also taking up, so he's probably going to go for a pack 40 here at least. He should. I mean, he could try and go for something else and try and hold out, but I think there's the anti-aircraft half tech. A pack is going to be necessary there, or he somehow baits the opponent into an already sub intending on piece 74 tune. Holy smokes. That just suddenly went randomly flying. The wonders of the physics engine. Straight out of Chernobyl. Back reinforcement. Ceiling. Light machine can now be equipped with the rifleman. Captain also going to do some reinforcements. There we go. There you go, the brown light machine ready. Here on these versus. Oh, got within Panther's range there. Bit awkward there for Pineapple. Great Panther's there from RoL. Rifleman got there, pushing back to the Grenadier. We got veteran Grenadiers out here for RoL. Lieutenant out in the open, a bit of trouble. Need to retreat soon. And wiped. That's going to hurt Pineapple there. That is going to hurt him quite a bit. That said, he's getting good map control here versus RoL for the time being, but losing infantry in the process is going to be costly there if he suddenly, you know, doesn't pluck those losses up soon. Now the 5th Cav will help deal with RoL's infantry. Very good there. You can get to the fuel point, at least the car point. I think that'll help out Pineapple and the 6th Armored Division quite a bit there. I'm closing the gun is down to 3 men low health. Their strength fading, their numbers dwindling. And there you go, that's retreat there. Half timing up as well there. 3 kills. Close veterans, 1 grenade squad. Actually, risk being wiped, that'd be very good there for Pineapple. Obviously, less great for RoL, but obviously, Pineapple is not doing this for his opponent's benefit. Quite the opposite. 2nd, 5th Cav ready, of course, defending decent fuel as well, but he's got the car point there. Very good. They're clearing up the Telemann as well there. Very lucky he had the smart over there, and very good he had it. Ralph needs to get moving there, and he really thinks he should also immediate contact towards the east. Got Captain 50 coming up there, other 50 also ready. He can actually soon begin taking up there. Push for some medium armor of his own. Though I do believe RoL is going to be safely pushing out the Panzer first here ahead of Pineapple. And he probably should consider some anti-tank guns first. Grab most and fuel. Grab the cut-off point there. Steadying in there, gun is on the fire from the anti-aircraft top attack. We've got 4 kills on it, veterans who won. And it is finding Jurgen being suddenly cut to ribbons right in front of their eyes. There's multiple 50 caliber rounds. Just make short work of them there. Go Captain flank in there. Halted by the incendiary round. Then 42, very good there. Also makes it difficult for the half-tech to win it. Plus a pack shot there. I think that's the end of the half-tech here for Pineapple unless he gets lucky. And he did not. Too slow reaction there. Or perhaps a pathing error. Sending a lot of possibilities our way. The half-tech combusts. It is no more. As a significant tactical win there for RoL. It's going to make use of push for armor here against Pineapple. And to take the weather for Pineapple, very good. He may need another one. And he should also, I think, equip a few more brown light machines to as many as possible here to help deal with all the Grenadiers. Fortunately for him, RoL is still not equipping a significant amount of Grenadiers with the veteran squad leaders. 5th coming eastwards, machine there being outmaneuvered. Good move there by Pineapple. Going for the Western victory point there, Grenadiers moving up there. Big push here in the western fields from RoL and the German army. The Führer, big light brigade. Rather than there being suppressed by the MG42. Veteran T2 there with 4 kills. And there you go, 50 kill flanking the MG42, and that's going to force that one to retreat. Going using the fire from the 50 kill there as well, rather than in as well here. Back here, reinforcement healing, anti-tank and ready there for Pineapple. Still no sign of attack. Still no sign of support call from RoL either. That's definitely something that he should fix soon. I'm surprised, in fact, he hasn't tried to rush on Austrian. In fact, he'll be building one right now. So, bit of a slip up there, I would say, there by RoL. Bit of a slip up, something that could possibly exploit here by Pineapple. And the 6th Armored Division is in East 50 cover there, could move on the victory point. We got the 250 half-track from RoL now. Alright, that I guess was a misclick there. That was a misclick. I mean, not necessarily wouldn't have been a bad idea after getting out some armor. I mean, a 250 half could be a great way for some troops to keep pace for the tanks easily, but I probably would recommend, you know, getting armor up before going for the 250 half take at the 13-minute mark. Another MG42 here, interesting. In terms of all the infantry that Pineapple swinging about with upgrades, another MG42 is definitely not a bad pick, but again, I would have figured the support core would have been the priority here from RoL. So, bit awkward there, all the way, got a big push here. Captain, anti-tank guns, infantry, moving towards the eastern cut-off point there. Here, 50 caliber holding up behind the will blitz. MG42 running straight, getting suppressed. There we go, major out, so he can begin pushing for armor in the near future, though there's still some time to go there. Grenadiers holding the line here by the centre victory point, but that is a line that is quickly vanishing as Pineapple assaults it with everything he's got. MG42 on the flank though, could actually clear out the anti-tank gun there, but he spots it with insane arm-piercing rounds, since machine guns are very good at clearing out anti-tank guns, if they stay within the arc of fire. Since part of the machine gun thing is they don't do so much damage because units that are suppressed do not take a lot of damage. Anti-tank guns cannot be suppressed. I mean, an MG42, for example, can actually do full damage. So they can be, you know, ridiculously good at clearing out anti-tank guns up correctly. Or get lucky. Gunners was rifling here. I think those rifles squad need to retreat in face of the veteran gunners. No, actually gets routed there. We also got grenades out of a Pineapple, increasing the firepower of the individual infantry squad here versus RoL more. But there you go, MG42 backing up the guns to the west side, so it overall increases RoL's firepower there and gives them more force multipliers there. Makes it harder for Pineapple to use the squads individually more easily. And there goes the Pomako up. He's not far away from the Panzer IV now. Lining up for attack with the Grenadiers in MD42 and port timing. Part of me he's going to be walking straight to that, and there we go. There is a retreat. Forced to fall back here in the face of German maneuvers. Back here, reinforcement, healing soon to happen. Rifle they're arriving. And we got another 50 caliber here from Pineapple. Oh no, the rifle squad, yeah. Like, 350 cals I think would be a bit much unless like RoL was like really going for a lot of infantry and blopping them up, or had a lot of light vehicles, in which case a third one could also make sense. But there you go, Panzer IV on the way. And even then, I'm not entirely sure. I think he should actually be going for another anti-tank gun here first, because he's like going to hit, but what? He's going for tier 4 now? Oh, that's a strange maneuver. Like, I feel like he should just be going for a Panzer IV here, but I'm guessing he's just thinking, you know what, Heinz, we can do this. We can go for tier 4. What are you talking about? But this is tier 4. Aren't we just supposed to hold in some panzers? West side here making me 50 cal back, not moving eastwards, or westwards. Eastwards, though, we got the rear and the 50 coming up there, before 2 on the way. Captain routed here. Could pop a smoke grenade here with the rear but no machine retreats. Probably figuring that's going to happen anyways. Gunners was arriving in the center. Light machine guns versus veteran NCOs, and slightly better weaponry that way. Grenade off there. Rifle flanking in there. Another grenade would be pretty great now, except he's spent the munitions he had on that. Lost unit in the west here. That is the Major, who got absolutely annihilated in a ditch there by the MG42. So I'm guessing it's his bomber core now, except now it's going for the Pack 40 here, when he could, I think, actually just build the heavy panzer core and then just neatly go for some armor there. We got the Sherman away there for Pineapple, great for him. Moving ahead here rapidly. He may want to consider laying down some mines for his reactions to capture up any armor at this point. He really should be expecting something coming his way. And obviously anything to slow that down would be pretty great. Heavy panzer core on the way for RoL and the Führer Big Light Brigade. It would actually later be expanded into a division alongside the Führer Grenadier Brigade, and they would later on, by the late war, be upgraded to Panzer Corps, though obviously at that point that was probably just more symbolic than anything. But little fun fact there. 5th coming westwards, Sherman almost down there for Pineapple, going for the western car point again, very good. And for them the rifleman. And there you go, Schwerer Panzerkorps ready here for him, and he's going for the Sturmpanzer. I'm going to help with the infantry and support weapons. So obviously versus the tank, it may fall a bit short, and he may of course cancel it for a Panther eventually. But we'll see, we'll see. He could stick with the Sturmpanzer course here, of course, but I think with the Sherman out, he might be slightly incentivized towards going for a Panther. Ooh, nice empty course up here. Pushes away the rifle squad. Let's go for the western fuel point. Heavy fighting in the centre. Grenadier squads push back with the 5th coming infantry. Sherman up here as well for Pineapple and the 6th Armoured. High explosive rounds loaded and ready. Going for another Pack 40. Guess he's sticking to the Sturmpanzer course here then. Veteran squad in the Pioneers as well. Good. Pack shoots. Misses the Sherman. East side here, Pineapple is looking pretty well dug in. He will like, I think, need another attempt here with the Sturmpanzer. We'll see what he goes for. Oh, the Sturmpanzer is ready there, based off the Panzer IV chassis. Sherman westwards here, going to push out the machine gun with a high explosive shell, fired and missed. Sturmpanzer moving centerwards. May of course want to add the pintle mount machine gun there for added anti-infantry purposes. Right, got to look behind a nice little bonfire, but they may find that bonfire vanishing right before their eyes. And there goes Sturmpanzer shoots. Great hit there. Lewis and Bobowitz blown to bits. My God, not Bobowitz. Was that really his name? Yeah. Really? Yeah. How the hell is that a name? Well, you know. People. And it's going for the western point there. Another anti-tank ready in response to the Sturmpanzer Fear. Note the Brumba was actually an allied designation. The Germans actually would have called it the Stupa. Little fun fact there. Captain and rifle now under fire from the Sturmpanzer. Impressive shot, but only gets one kill. There goes Sherman flanking. Good hit on this rearmor there with the Sturmpanzer tank and shoots and misses. He might be able to pursue, but there we got double tanks, but they move right on front of the Captain. Captain should get out of line of fire here. Push for the anti-tankers. Oh dear, missed. I think number 2-8 push back the packs and then open up for the Sturmpanzer there. Anti-tank moving up there. Needs to be careful around the packs. Captain routed. Lots of pack fire there, but every shot goes wide. Another shot. The Sturmpanzer bounces with his 100mm thick armor. Sherman needs to fall back here. There he should actually smoke the packs for the Sherman, but he decides not to. Another hit there from a pack goes through. Back reinforcement hitting for Pineapple. I suppose when option also been set up, line up for P47 strafing around the packs, he could actually clear them out. At which point again the Sturmpanzer would be isolated, but he would, I think, need more infantry to make this work. And right now, most of Pineapple's infantry is back at base, licking the wounds and, you know, getting some band-aids applied. MG42 there in a small crate in the road, dealing here with the 50 cal falls in the back. Another Sherman there for Pineapple. For freedom. Democracy. Sherman almost good to go again. Anti-tank is being held around there by Pineapple's forces. Going to be pushing in the west. More Pioneers for RoL. Very good. Yeah, getting red some squadrons on those as well. Very good, very good. Obviously makes the Pioneers harder to kill, gives them more damage, but also increases build and repair speed. So, and that's just all for 30 munitions. It's a really efficient upgrade for your Pioneers, to be honest. It's an incredibly efficient one. Of course, add in the Minesweepers, they can actually repair really fast. There you go, pushing the center machine gun, letting a woman by infantry, but there you go, one squad suppressed. He actually used on me there, very nice. Grenade off as well, because he wiped the machine gun, and oh, it didn't happen. He was really lucky there for RoL. Almost got there with the light machine. He actually gets it. He could try and steal it and turn against RoL here. I mean, that put him at 3 machine guns and RoL at 1. But there you go. Sturmpanzer to the rescue here. Denying the Americans a push there. Close one there, I think, though, for RoL and the German army. On the west side here, we got Riflemen Grenadiers. We got the Sherman mobilized for freedom, democracy, corporate interests. Air concept, of course, going to be clear the other what's opponent's is and isn't. That causes them to operate his tanks more efficiently and set up for better flanks. So, good use of the ability there by Pineapple. 2 thumbs up. Cameras going to use in the center. In this east side, we got the Sherman going in for a deep flank here. Bold maneuver. Of course, he needs to clear the points. I was going to signal away that his opponent, if he's paying attention, there is a deep flank coming with the Shermans, but well correctly set up here. It could lead to something devastating here against the RoL. If. That, of course, is the big one. Oh dear. I mean, he's just keeping this close here. I think that's going to give it away. I think he also realised this is just basically tipped his hand there. That's a deep flank map going up. Yeah, Pack's already setting up there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Graham needs some fuel victory point again. And I'm guessing at this point, RoL may just be going straight for a Panther. Of course, we'd also just go for Stuks, the Sturmgeschütz. Sturmpanzer almost good to go there. Anti-tank is holding back here. Riflemen is setting out. Machine guns advancing up the eastern side as well. Riflemen westwards. Machine gun holding up there nicely. Reason versus the MG42. Better suppression on the west side here. Troops not making much progress back there, being surrounded and pinned down. Smokes from down, he should make an advance on the MG42. Nice work there by Pineapple. Very nice. Sherman up, so we got the pack force up near the Sherman. Good hit there, piercing the armor there. And there goes Sturmpanzer, shoots at the expected location of the Rifleman. Misses grenade off the MG42 and gets a kill there. Rest of the unit, though, does successfully escape the clutches there of democracy. Pioneers advancing on the Rifles. Sherman moving up. He continues to advance here, and there goes unleashes another high explosive shell there, forcing the Rifles to retreat. Anti-tanks could be moving up here. Bit risky, to be honest, except he's actually mined the road. Good work there by RoL, actually. He's mined several points. He's actually expecting perhaps an attempt to push to get behind the anti-tanks there. That is 2 thumbs up worth there for RoL. Panther on the way there for RoL and the German army in the west here. He got an advance up there on the left flank. Good maneuvering there by RoL. Good set up, I think, for a future deep assault there. We've got the Sherman captain looking to counterattack and reduce RoL's progress on the west. Panther off in the Sherman. Grenadier squad pushed back. Camp out with the Browning and the light machine gun. There's something worth noting. You can actually equip an infantry squad with a Browning light machine gun and the BAR. Even if I think not something old people are aware of, which of course means they actually get a lot of firepower if you do that. There we go. Almost a full wipe there on the RoL's gonna be his. One more shot, and that's gonna be it. Oh, he got lucky there. And these side here, Infantry holding up their tank support against stun punches, shots bouncing and penetrating at the same time. Popping the armor, piercing around for increased penetration. There we go. Missing or bouncing. That is some really rubbish light there for Pan on the west side. He's going to push back with the Shermans. Panther is almost run there for RoL. Sherman meanwhile continues pursuit of the Grenadiers. Going here for the machine gun. That needs to fall back soon. And there you go. Panther out here for RoL and the German army. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Pride of the Fatherland. Need to get the Sherman out before the packs punch it into nothing. Fifth Colonista's going to need to deal with the machine gun and the Pioneers there. Victory points wise, we got a small, tiny lead here for Pineapple overall, and there you go, Panther spotted and quickly falling back here. We'll go for Jackson responders, go for one to tank guns, Panther moving about here, firing its machine guns and its main gun there. Fun fact about the Panther, but one of the main advantages of the Panther's gun was basically it was incredibly accurate due to the high velocity of the shell. It meant it didn't have as great high explosive shells because high velocities means you can't pack as much high explosive because you need a thicker, shell effectively. But again, it kind of meant like the Panther was just very accurate for a tank. And in fact, it didn't even need to adjust a lot for range according to the memoirs of some tank commanders, I believe. So that's actually a bit of interesting detail there. It's got a Calliope out for Pan opposite great list of the infantry support weapons. If we sort of catch RoL in the right place, that could leave RoL feeling very sad. West side a bit of maneuvering. Sherman could deal with that. Worth noting, he hasn't actually bothered with 50 cal machine guns on the Sherman, slightly decreasing the anti-infantry output. Nothing hammered. Calliope opening up in the pack 40s. Great hit there. Packs almost being annihilated. Go. Both packs crews dead. A stinging blow there on RoL. That means he has suddenly a lot less to deal with the Pineapple's armor with. And in fact, we just leaves him with a Panther, of course. Can he win the destroyer? There goes destroying one anti-tank and very good there, but Pineapple very good. Sturmpanzer moving up. The second anti-tank on the fire from the anti-tank as well. Sturm moving up as well. That's a further increase, but there you go. RoL's Pioneers make. Oh, they narrowly failed to get there in time. Sturmpanzer with the anti-tank gun. There we go. Sturm being pushed back with the Panther. Sturmpanzer going for the anti-tank guns. Probably the best time I'd be go for it. If you had some anything about support, that'd be even better here for RoL. Got one of the anti-tank guns. Can RoL turn the tables here in Pineapple now? Panther moving up. And falls back. Another shot fired there. The Sturmpanzer misses. Close to Veteran 2 on the west side. I get a maneuvering head Sherman there. With 14 kills, Veteran 2-1. Far up north, we got 5th goes the Pioneers, who are met with a fusillade of lead. Dietrich immediately drops dead, and Dieter takes the rest of the squad and holds their asses back to base. You got a mortal over for Pineapple. Granatenwerfer. If you're German, it is. Good hit on the 5th guy there with the Sturmpanzer. On the west here, we got Captain there versus Grenadiers. Rifle backing up here. Grenades close to be a quite effective weapon versus RoL's Infantry. Plus get some watch. There you go. Rifle grenades up. Oh, Captain down. Captain down. Brand light machine gun dropped. They can actually pick it up. Bit of a blow there to the Pineapple. On the east side, you've got the Sherman versus the Sturmpanzer. Anti-tanks backing up. The Sturmpanzer almost knocked out here. Shot bounced narrowly. Lucky there for RoL. Very lucky. Clive is ready to fire another rocket barrage there. Good targets there, for example. Of course, he may not be aware of where they are exactly. RoL here, of course, realizing that the situation requires final measures and goes for the Stug. And the gun gets tough. The tough call for the Stugs. Ralph there, round about the Grenadiers. Calliope firing away there. Stug halfway done. Mortar hit, they're shunning up. Panther moving up, damaging the Panther. Sherman there. Oh, setting a bit ugly here for Pineapple though. Anti-tanks up the Panther. Penetrating hit there. Sherman, very low on health. Anti-tanks keep punching. There we go. Our piercing rounds. Great hit there. Great hit. Could see the Panther knocked out here. Sherman down. Sherman down. Oh, anti-tank choosing the wrong time to move. Well, there you go. Could get off an anti-tank rough grenade there, except he doesn't have munitions. Oh, bother. That is some real rubbish there for Pineapple. The Panther escapes and his Sherman is on fire. Double hits there on the Sturmgeschütz. We got Gunners moving up the 5th Cabinet, the advancing troop reactions nearby. Sherman there, half fade to veterans, D2 in effect beyond that. Gunners are routed. Stug hanging back. Rounding up the west side, another Sherman away there for Pineapple. Stug very close to T2 there. Well, Stug is not. Got 2 kills already. Could add a pinwheel machine gun for some extra infantry damage. There's always a good thing to add. Then again, it is incredibly cost efficient for just 30 munitions. In effect, to get a Grenadier light machine gun with more range on your Stug, and that's pretty good for 30 munitions. That is really good. Ground Western one there, we got 282 versus 298. Still looking pretty close here between the two sides. Pretty close. You probably should just focus the Pioneers on one at a time. They run the split of the map there. I feel like that's a bit inefficient. In fact, you should just focus on the Stug, get that fast fixed, and then move on to the Panther. Oh dear, wasn't paying attention. There's a big slip up there with Pineapple. That's going to be a wipe here on the rifle squad. Definitely easy kill though on the west side. His force now focusing centre east. Another Sherman ready there, going before to up the big push here by the infantry. Got the Sherman backing up there. Smoke being deployed as well. Very good, very good. Smoking out the MB-42. Solid work. But there you go. Gunny squad coming up on the flank. Also got the Sturm Panzer, which is taking hits from the anti-tank guns though. Grenadiers though taking advantage to go straight for the anti-tank guns, which are currently on the open there. Good push there, but the assault as well. 2 thumbs up there to RoL. Anti-tank got cleared out there. Needs to focus on the machine gun. Oh dear, too late. Stug G moving up there. MD-42 in the eastern victory point. Moving at the west side here. Got one of the anti-tank guns. Stug up in the Sherman. Sturm Panzer got the rifle squad behind the building, except the ruins take the shot there. We got Victory 2 on the Sturm Panzer the west side. We got troops moving up the grand points here. Very good by RoL. Oh, almost got a full wipe on the rifle squad. Center victory point is open. We got 282 versus 280. Another Sherman there ready for Pineapple for the 6th Armoured. Sturm Panzer almost good to go. Stug always good to go. Well, mostly. Sherman heading westwards. There you go, the Sherman charge force straight hit and shot on the Stug. Stug gets it on the Stug part. Stug gets hit on the Sherman. Sturm Panzer going for the rifle squad. Gets a minor kill there. Shooting for the center. Then it's the Sherman. Double Panzerfaust. Damaged engine. And sends the Stug. Ooh, that's not a great there for RoL Stug. That is not looking great. Got one of the anti-tank guns. Very good, very good. Panther against the Sherman. Good hit. Veterans running again. The Panther Sherman's in a lot of trouble. Pineapple force now scattered and across the map here. No focus, making much easier with just RoL to just finish him off there. If RoL is not, oh, Pineapple's not capped, there you go. Pineapple surrenders loss here for freedom, democracy, a victory for the German army somewhere in the Ardennes. So GG, game over there. Nice play on both sides. And then Pineapple feel like at times had some awkwardness with losses. And also I think could have done for some more aggressive, deeper flanks. And RoL tried to catch him off guard. Though I think RoL also just played a very solid game against the Wehrmacht. Though arguably I think he just won this fast. He just used this promo code right away. But there you go. All the way, hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family. Don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.